All right. Welcome back to RPG Quest, and we are back to game 524, which is MS Saga, A New Dawn on the PS2. How's it going, everybody? Shiro, how's it going? Hope you have a nice flight back. Deadtail, how's it going? Excuse me, Naka, hello. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely going to be added. Just haven't updated the list yet, so probably like whenever I get around to updating the list, it'll show up on there. Definitely consider it an RPG, so it will be added at some point. The Adventures of Elliot. So that just came out like what this week, something like that. Yeah, there's usually at least like a kind of a month lag with updates on the list, so it will eventually make its way there. It's probably like $1 million, like all new games are. What does that one go for? $80. It's actually lower than average. Whenever see those games that come out for like $99, like nope. Until that goes on sale. It's a Squeenix game. Those things tend to go on sale pretty quick, so. Alright. Start the timer. We're obviously heading into like a boss fight. Definitely feels like we're finishing like kind of like a chapter in this game. Like we're basically at the end of like the Eurasia continent. We've visited Africa, we've gone through Eurasia. So I'm assuming we're gonna like defeat the Dark Alliance. Then like twist happens and it's like, oh, I guess it's not over yet. I mean, clearly it's not. And then we'll have, most likely we'll go to North America next because there's a big chunk of land there, and then we'll probably have access to an airship and be able to access Australia and Antarctica and all those other places. Hey, Mr. J, how's it going? Yeah, exactly. $9 for like just a regular game, especially with backlog this big. I'm not spending $9 for a new release. I'm waiting until it goes on sale. Yeah, the next boss we're gonna fight is probably we're probably gonna need to use the healing a lot, like the AoE healing that we have with Tristan now. And I'm assuming we're really getting low on TP here. Let's let's get some TP back, especially on Tristan's gonna be the most important because he's got like group heals. He's probably gonna have 64, so that'll give him like, because it's like 16, so 64 would be able to cast it 4 times, and that's 63 TP. I don't want to waste one more of these just to give him like that little extra TP. Need to buy more of these. Checking local anime con. Nice. So what's your cosplay of? Oh, Aeon has 666 HP. So evil. Person too lazy to cosplay. It's an amazing cosplay. Yeah, that definitely wasn't the encounter I ran into. That was like the circle thing. This is like a regular encounter. It's been good. Some tough encounters, but overall been pretty good. Figure we'll be, well, it's not like I'll be beating this anytime soon. Definitely feels like we're heading, like we're about to like do like a chapter of the game. I don't know if there's chapters per se, but the main like the main plot of the game is for us to like go defeat, you know, the Dark Alliance to get revenge on our like old teacher or whatever. So that's about to happen. And of course, they're going to move the goalposts back, because that's usually the way it is with these games. Feels wrong not using the Gundam's weapon. The Gundam. Nice. Shorted him. So that's why I switched to that weapon. Has a chance of shorting enemies. It's way better. Can't counterattack, can't attack. You were like a foot away from the encounter. We got that. It's like, damn it. Now we got the encounter. We got the mini boss music encounter music. Painfur. It's cheating when they have enough energy to use, like, big attacks right off the bat. How is he not dead yet? Ow. Damn it. Let's just finish these guys off first, and then we'll revive them. Just not gonna bother reviving them. Need to save my TP. Ow. Really? Good thing we just saved. Hey Baines, how's it going? With a counterattack of 1 damage. Got a shotgun. It's going good. Relaxing, playing some games. What else? What else could be better? Oops. minus 30 armor. Not bad. Minus 30% armor. 173. Should they give that to... who can I fit it on is the question. I can get rid of this ardent missile. No, I can't. He's holding this in one... I guess I don't really need this. Like, how often am I using this long-range rifle? And this one basically does the same thing, except it's one energy. And it's practically the same amount of damage. 173 versus 203, or 202, so... I imagine the long-range rifle is probably better for, like, accuracy and or, better for accuracy and, like, and, like, critting, maybe, but 3 energy. I didn't realize the sniper rifle could stun. I don't think I've ever stunned an enemy. Ever. Canada could have had it all. American history, American history, British culture, and French cuisine. Something at French industry, American culture, and British cuisine. Yep, pretty much. I'm just gonna even put on my dude right now. I guess we could put this on instead of the armed missile Kai. This does give me some slowness though, but it does give me a lot of armor, so I don't know. Probably worth it. Then the armed missile Kai was more damage output. I don't know. This up here. Trying to see if there's any way I could fit like that shield and something else there, but not really. Oops. Got a bunch of room here. Not that I can really put anything in there. Yeah, looks like that shield basically takes up a shield spot and a metal arm spot. I think it could really fit would be like a shoulder-mounted thing. Good enough. Scale Goog really does not have a lot of space to use. What's better, this beam rifle she has, or the sniper rifle? No, beam rifle does more damage. Sniper rifle can stun, but like I said, I've never seen it stun. forgetting to change my controller setup. 8-bit Do controller, so it doesn't have this annoying, like, dead spot in the corners. Never fix any game except for this one here, where I guess anything other than, like, exactly 100%, it just thinks you're, like, walking. There's the summit. Hey, Rieta. Expect we'll find our Dark Alliance General there. Be careful, everyone. Who knows what they have in store for us. Gotcha. Kevinger, promise me you won't go and get yourself killed, okay? Huh? What are you talking about? I'm just a little worried, is all. You tend to go overboard sometimes, you know? I don't want to lose anyone. I don't have an unlimited supply of friends. Promise me you'll play it safe. You don't have any friends, Trimmy. Okay, I promise. Thanks. Let's make it through this together, all of us. Now, who do I want? Oops. I just realized Tremmy's hurt. You know what? Screw it. Let's get his, I'm sure whatever boss we're gonna fight, we're definitely gonna need, like, all the healing we can get, so group heals. Probably good to have, Gavinger. Because I'm sure we're gonna need to use, his, healed abilities there. I don't know what the enemy's gonna use, but those last bosses have been pretty brutal, so stuff like Beam Field or Chaff Field. It sucks that Beam Field is like 5 energy. Chaff Field is 4. Most likely it'll be a beam attack that he uses, because, you know, it's more expensive to counter it, but need to get him in the first row and, like, basically, like, charge and try to keep that up when he uses those attacks. This is probably gonna hurt like hell. Is it? Is that what these mechs are? I didn't realize. Those are just some generic mechs that just look exactly like the Gundams. Even the ones that actually are called Gundams. You're lying. I don't believe you. Let's try not to fight anything before we get to the boss. Not that we can ever run away. It seems like fleeing in this game is hard as hell. Obviously, they stripped out any of the Gundam references when they brought it to North America. I only have a GUN damn. Totally different. Should have used one of those stealth things. Yeah, the SD Gundam is its own thing. I don't know why they went SD Gundam, but hey. I guess it makes sense just for, like, just for sizes. If they put, like, full-size Gundams, this would be a lot harder to, like, you know, display. So chibi ones, like, we can fit it all on the screen. Nice and squat little Gundams. You know what? I'm gonna... Can I do... Okay, good. There's a soft reset. I'm gonna use that stealth thing, try to not get any encounters. I'm sure I'm gonna need to be at full power when I get to the boss. Sure, but then you'd probably be fighting like one-on-one or something like that. So I'm sure it was a design decision for this game. Oh yeah. Getting she's hurt. Probably need her to, like, debuff the boss, too. Wonder what the boss is gonna be. Hey guys, something moved. What did you see, Tremmy? What in the world? It's gonna be in Gundam I'm not gonna recognize, because I don't know, like, three-quarters. I don't know 90% of the Gundams. The big boy, whatever it is. It's definitely looks like it's range attack. It's gonna have some nasty range attacks. Probably beam. It's a big Zaku. It's a very pregger Zaku. So you're the one who killed my friends. I'll pay for this. I was the last general of the Dark Alliance. I'll make you pay. Hey. You gotta be kidding. Have you any idea how many people your friends have killed? Sacrifices are inevitable if you want to save the world. Who do you think you are? Enough talk. Whoever wins this fight is right. This gets right to the point. Tristan is piloting a big Zam, serious combat machine. Oh great. It's protected by a beam-proof shield. Guess we're not using beam attacks. And beam shots won't damage it? Exactly. The only damage it with projectiles are melee attacks. Well, that sucks. Luckily we have, like... We have kind of a mix of both, but... Man. We'll find a way. Like, what does Tremmy have when she uses her full thing? The Zamel cannon, I'm pretty sure, is considered a physical, not like a beam attack, but all right, it's just using a range attack right now, so. Stack his offense. I might as well set ourselves up for, like, you know, like double arms or whatever, or mega slash, I guess. Giant infantry cannon. Ow. Painful for just a regular normal attack. Doesn't even like a super attack. It can be pretty tough. He's using a technique, so... I want to keep my energy for, like... If he does like a boost attack or something, I'll probably want to protect ourselves with a beam field. See what kind of attack he does here. Beam cannon times 28, yeah. Good thing we had the beam field. That sounds painful. Oh crap, he does another one? Shit, I don't have... I should have boosted my energy last turn for Gavinger. Rap. Lower his damage at least. Alright, let's see how much damage this actually does. Ow. He does it 3 times in a row? Jesus Christ. I'm really curious if this, like... if this, stacks with the defense down, or the attack down thing. It's annoying that this barely uses any energy when he does this. He probably used this like 20 times in a row. I didn't get an attack down. Earthquake. That is probably not a beam attack. Oh, fuck. That... Oh, wow. Alright. I guess we're not winning this battle. So the earthquake is the bad one, not that beam attack thing. I don't know if I have any way of countering that. I doubt that's counterable. But I couldn't have done that in the reverse order there. Piercing charging attack. That one won't do any damage, but so the 3 will. You don't know when to die, do you? Fine, no more playing around. Switching to maximum firepower. Ah! Is he gonna do Earthquake again, I wonder? Probably will. I don't know. Gigantic Flame. It's probably a beam attack. Ow. Alright, we definitely need to protect against that. I think we're gonna have to redo this fight. Like, prepare for these things. I don't know if he's gonna have the same, like, attacks every time, but... If somebody goes down, if somebody dies, it's so bad. There's really not much we can do here. We get, like, one we get, like... Reviving barely heals the person. Let's hope this gets blocked by a beam attack. Or an anti-beam attack. So at least we countered that one, but it's probably gonna do like a bunch of these back to back, and if does another earthquake, then everybody's dead. It's a fucking gigantic burst again. Somebody's dead. Wait, that's an AoE this time? Oh, come on. Alright, well... I love how we, like, counter, like, the weak abilities with a beam thing, and then, like, the strong abilities we don't counter. Like, fuck. This is gonna be fun. So I wonder if he does the same attacks each time. Because he basically did... So what did he do last time? He did like 2 of those beam blast things, and he followed that up with an earthquake, which did a lot more damage. I'm assuming the earthquake is not something we can counter with a field. Maybe it is, I don't know. What would that even be considered? Chaff? That would be considered a beam. Those gigantic beams, though, like, frig, those hit like an absolute truck. So yeah, this will be fun. This will be a lot of fun. So yeah, let's see if he does the exact same attacks. Of course, I didn't... So he started off... What did he start off with? He started off with just a regular attack. He followed that up with like a power-up or something like that. He followed that by 2 of those like... beam attack times 27 or whatever the hell they were called. Followed that up by an earthquake, I think. So the earthquake we'd have to defend, obviously. No grinding. Just have to fight him better. If he follows the same attack pattern, then, you know, you'll know when to, like, guard and prevent... Like that attack he did there, like that's definitely one we need to have the beam field up. Because even guarding, we'd take so much damage. We took what, like 800 damage there? So even guarding we take like 400 something damage. Like that's just not something you want to be taking. So you definitely want a beam field for that. So Gevinger is gonna become like the MVP of this one here. I'm gonna keep him boosting and just keep charging, I should say, and then just use beam field when he's gonna use his big attacks if he follows the same pattern. If he doesn't follow the same pattern, then fuck. He's got like 4 different attacks he can use when he's boosting there, so that's gonna be hard. But I'm assuming those big attacks don't happen until he does his like maximum power thing. Should have started the party correctly set up here. It's not a good start here. Oops. I need to switch Tremmy out. Yes. So far he's following the same pattern. So he'll do this attack twice, and then he'll do an Earthquake. The Earthquake we're going to have to block, or guard, or whatever. Then I'll heal up that turn. I forget what he did after the Earthquake, but... Let's see if I can stack these. My Mega Slash in. I'll just have him. So we'll take the damage for this second attack here. And the Earthquake will guard. I'm curious if I can block the Earthquake with the chaff thing, but it still does a lot of damage. Yeah, this is where he does his Earthquake, so let's put everybody on defend. We'll heal up with Tristan. See if I can even analyze this guy. Alright, let's get somebody in here just to do some damage. So he's ready to, like, block whatever super attacks we need. Couldn't heal Gavinger there, so... Of course, doesn't tell us anything. It's mind-proof and hurt-proof, beam-proof. He isn't shock-proof or any of those. Oh no, he is, yeah. Shock-proof, heat-proof, acid-proof. He's basically immune to everything. Of course, it doesn't tell us the hit points, so... So yeah. So basically don't bother trying to do any status debuffs on him. He's gonna do his, like, super... Where he's gonna prepare for his super attack or whatever. Not sure what the difference between hypercharge and power charge is. Assuming hypercharge will do a little more damage. It's different. Yeah, he's definitely not following the same stuff as before. We don't have a defense up, do we? Now he's going to do his boost, or... Well, no, he's gonna do, yeah, no, he's already at 15 power, so he doesn't even need to use his thing. We don't have, like, an armor all, do we? Like, anybody that can just hit us all with armor? Oops, I mean to use that. Oh, that's the wrong button. Safe. What got you to use the Game Shark? It's definitely one you gotta like. Of course, he uses a weak attack there. I don't have any more energy, so if he does like a big attack next, we're screwed. Yeah, he definitely doesn't follow the same pattern, so that's really annoying. Yeah. Please don't kill everybody. Don't kill anyone, please. Oh, fuck. Of course she died. It sucks when somebody goes down. That's really bad when somebody goes down, because you're just losing, like, a turn right there. Great. Back to full energy. Fucking hell. Does earthquake, then it's gonna suck. Hey, Hunter. Welcome to Pain. Guess we block that. Of course, now we don't have any more energy on Gavinger, so we can't use the beam protection again. Yeah. I wish I had the ability of, like, setting up my mech. So now... need to defend just in case. Good thing we defended. You always use the friggin' beam thing when he does, like, a weaker attack. When he does the big attack, and I don't have the beam thing ready. Alright, have him charge. You can use a boost. What do you even have on her? I guess Mega Fire. Spray launcher, I guess. You can heal. Let's hope we got him close to death. Nice. That was hard. It sucks when they have like so many different possible attacks. It's like, all right, which one are they going to use? Napalm cracker, Gatling fire. And of course, going in there the first time, you're like, okay, he's immune to beams, so hope you don't have a whole bunch of beam attacks, weapons. Grr, no, this can't be the end. This is for destroying the orphanage. What? I don't know anything about an orphanage. What? It's not over? Don't lie to us. You're Vladi Zarth. You know exactly what I mean. Lord Zarth? Me? You got it all wrong. I'm not Lord Zarth. My name is Basuli. Basuli? What are you talking about? You got it all wrong. But it's not possible. You have to be Vladi. Tristan, that man is not Vladi Zarth. You, what are you doing with them? I have no more need for the Dark Alliance. Oh my god, Hal is Vladi Zarth? Hal, what are you talking about? You can't be serious. What do you mean you have no more need for it? Oh no, you mean Hal is actually Vladi Zarth? Hal, tell me this is a mistake. I'm surprised Tristan just kind of like dawned on it right away. I figured to be like, what is he talking about? Hal? What does he mean? And then to be like, oh, what a twist. Like, 20 hours later, that Hal is actually Vladi Zarth. Sorry, Tristan. You can't be. Oh, but I can. No, I don't believe it. Dun dun dun. I mean, the game's not over. We didn't beat the game. Let me guess, he's gonna run away to North America now. At least he gave us the Gundam. Oh my god, it's him. The mask hid it all this time. I thought my brother died years ago. Wait. That's Tremmy's brother. How the hell did Tremmy not know who... Like, really? A mask is all it took, Tremmy, for you not to realize it's your brother? That's more of a twist than him being Vladi Zarth. Vladi, is it really you? What? He's your brother? What the heck is going on here? I'm sorry. But if he's Vladi Zarth, he's my long-lost brother. Why did you leave us, Vladi? I thought I lost you. I'm sorry, dearest sister, but I had a higher calling. I'm going to restore the glorious legacy of the Zarth family. I'm going to make the world our grandfather envisioned a reality. Stop it. This doesn't sound anything like the Vladi I know and love. This is the path I have chosen. I'm afraid I can't turn back now. Hal. No. Vladi Zarth. You've been lying to us all along. That is true, and you have been a great help. You have saved me the trouble of crushing the Dark Alliance myself. How could I have been so stupid? Dude, you're 15. Okay, Vladi Zarth, you won't get away with this. I'm gonna make you pay for what you did, Miss Natalie. I regret that I can't let you do that. Don't be so sure. I'm on to you now. Determined as ever, I see. Your resolve won't be enough to change your luck this time. Off to North America, right? Or the Americas. Might start with South America, I don't know. I want these Gundams, they look badass. The big boy. These are the ones we're going to be fighting next. Next time on Gundam! Hey, that's the mobile suit that appeared inside the G system. They are infinitely more powerful than the Dark Alliance. I won't even be able to touch them, let alone destroy them. Should have known he'd have backup. Don't give up, Tristan. This isn't over yet. I'll buy you some time. Now get out of here and live. Can't let you do that. General Sosei has always had his suspicions about Vizart. That is why my true mission all along was to protect you at any cost. At any cost? But you can't sacrifice yourself. My life means nothing. You're the ones we can't afford to lose. Come on, Tristan. If we stay any longer, we'll all die. No, I can't leave her behind. Only one of us needs to stay. Scavenger, get them all out of here. Don't worry. I'll make sure Tristan gets out of in one piece. Tristan, go, now! Whatever you do, don't look back. Major Resner, no! We have to go back. We can't just leave her. If we turn back now, her sacrifice will be for nothing. But she's our friend. Well, she was our friend. She's dead now. We have no choice. We have to go. There's no way out of here unless someone stays behind. No, you can't go back. I'm not trying to go back. I was looking at the mini-map like, alright, let me go up left. No, up left apparently goes back. Up left equals down right. The camera angle. They're on our tail. We have to get out of here now. Let's hope we don't have to fight some stuff before we save. It's a big boy. Everyone, hurry! Through the door. I don't know why they bother making these gigantic ones like, you know, actual mechs. Things like an actual, just a ship. I don't think it needs to walk around to do anything, right? Tristan, Tremmy, wait! Scavenger isn't with us. What? Where is he? Oh no. He stayed behind to buy his time. That's enough. I can't lose any more of my friends. Right, come on, let's go back and help him. You're right, we have to help him. Scavenger, we know you're in there. Open the door. Scavenger, please come with us. Open this door, now! Leave me. Won't let the enemy through. Now get out of here. This isn't time for being a hero. You promised you'd play it safe. They'll run together. They'll catch up with us in no time. It is only as strong as you use them. Yeah, except, you know, once, you know, word gets out that's a thing, then people would just not use that character, and of course it would just be a really easy battle. So yeah, that'd be kind of a that'd be a cool twist, but something that, you know, would age pretty quickly. They'll run together. They'll catch up to us in no time. I'll delay them as much as I can. Go now while you can. Dude, you got our Gundam. You can't stay behind. No, I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry for breaking my promise. Now go. There's no time to argue. No, we won't leave you, Scavenger. You must live, all of you. We're the only ones left who can stop Bloody Zarth. We need you too, Scavenger. I won't let you do this. Tristan, go to North America. So I figured. We're going to the Americas next. Find the Unicorn headquarters. My friends there will help you. Now go. We're running out of time. Look through the underground tunnel to the east. You're the only one who has our, like, beam protection things. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Gavinger. Why are you apologizing? This isn't your fault. My friends are dying, all because of my brother. Like I said, this isn't your fault. Not in one of the Wasteland RPGs. Yeah, I can see that being a CRPG thing. But why? Why did things turn out this way? When the characters are random? Yeah. That'd be harder to kind of, like, you know it's coming, but you don't know who it's going to be. After all this time, I finally found my brother. The only problem with that is that usually, like, if they're, you know, the same power level than they would be, then you're looking at, like, depending on what the size of your party is, let's say it's 3, be like 3 versus 1, well, you know, I'm pretty sure the 1 in this case would get his ass handed to them by the 3 if they were the same power level. That's why whenever you fight a character that subsequently joins you, they have, like, way less stats than they did when you actually fought them, because otherwise, you know, they'd be broken, right? Yeah, I can imagine. Now look what happened. Don't be sad, Tremmy. I'm doing this for a good reason. I'm sacrificing myself so we'll have tomorrow. So we still have hope. Be strong, Tremmy. Why does he need to sacrifice himself? Like, it's not like they're like right on our tail and, like, you know, we need somebody to hold the door in place. Like, literally, we could all be out of here by now. Counting on you to watch over Tristan and Neon. He is in the Gundam. No, open this door. There's no more time. I'm turning off my comm system. How's it going, Retrochi-san? It's been an honor to walk with you. Rip. Well, I guess we're down to 3 now. I know, right? Let's have a 20-minute long conversation of how, you know, I'm sacrificing myself to save you. Because they're right behind us. Meantime, we could have all made it out of here by now. Like, we're literally inside of a tunnel, like. It's not like they're able to bring more than, like, a couple of them at a time at us anyways, in which case we're just doing regular battles. I'm sure we'll never see him again. His reading. It's gone. Gavager, I'm sorry. Tremmy. We can't look back. We have to keep moving. No matter how much it hurts, we have to keep pushing ahead. We've got to find the underground tunnel to the east. Come on, let's go. It is. Let's hope we at least get the Gundam back. That sucks he left the Gundam. I'm feeling dizzy. Aeon, what's wrong? I'm okay. We have to keep going. No, let's take a break. If we rest here, the enemy will find us. But Aeon... Let's go. If we die here, Gounger and Mater Resner will have given their lives for nothing. What should we do? Tristan, I know a safe spot to the south of here. Are you sure it's safe? Nah. Yes, nobody knows about it. It's an abandoned village. Alright, let's go. Aeon, can you keep up? Yes, I think so. Yeah, I hate when that happens, when they take all their shit with them. It's like, oh, I guess I gotta reload now and strip them naked before they leave. I hate when that happens. Ones that leave and keep their stuff behind, at least you're getting their stuff back. Even if they come back later, they usually have new stuff anyways, but... This is it. Should be able to rest here. Hang in there, Aeon. You'll be able to rest soon. Thank you. Is this a graveyard? What is this place? It's a hideaway the Tsars used when they were sent to exile. Yet nobody knows about it except your brother. The Tsar's hideaway? You're sure it's safe? Don't worry, my brother doesn't know about this place. All this time I thought he was dead. I can't believe he's still alive. I'm sorry, Tristan. I never told you I was a Zarth myself. No need to apologize, Tremmy. You didn't do anything wrong, except, hide your past. Hey, Tam. Say no to crack. I know. There's a lot of crack on this screen. Tristan is right. You're a friend, whatever your name is. You've more than proven it. Tremmy's the only party member aside the main character who'll never leave the team. So she's the best girl is what you're saying? I bet she can't wear pants. Thanks, Aeon. That's right. We're a team, no matter what happens. Never forget that. Tristan, Aeon, thank you. Look at me. I gotta get a grip on myself. You gotta get a grip on those pants and fill them up. Come on, guys. I'll show you to my house. Huh? It's locked. Who's there? Who are you? This is my house. Oh, I recognize that voice anywhere. Helmsworth? Is it really you? I knew it was you, Miss Tremmy. It must be freezing out there. Please come in, where it's warm. And Tristan's just staring at that crack. I must be dreaming. I never thought in a million years I'd ever get to see you again. I'm happy to see you too, Helmsworth. And words, Miss Tremmy. What are you doing here anyway? Shortly after I left, I realized I simply couldn't bear to be away from the Master and Lady's final resting places. Thank you, Helmsworth. I know, right? Hope you'll pardon me, but what brings you back here? Why this sad face? I'm okay, I just need a little rest. A lot has happened today. I'm sorry I can't talk much now. Really would like to catch up. Don't worry, I'll have plenty of time later. I'll go and prepare your bed. You feel better after a good rest. Helmsworth, my friends here can use some rest too. Of course, Miss Tremmy, they can sleep in the stables. Prepare for beds for them as well. Thank you. My name's Tristan. I'm a friend of Tremmy's. Thank you for bringing Miss Tremmy here safely. you don't mind, could you fill me in on what happened to her? Of course. Come, let us sit by the fire and warm ourselves while we talk. Tristan brought Helmsworth up to date with the events on the journey. He spoke of how he met Tremi, of his battles with the Dark Alliance, also of the loss of their friends. And then they laughed. And they cried. Heart goes out to you. I think Miss Tremi had to endure such tragedy again. Again? Something happened before? Master was murdered before her very eyes. That's awful. Who would do such a thing? It was me, ha ha ha. You kids are next. Though decades have passed since the Great Fall, even today there are people who hate and despise the Zarth name. Many Zarths have been killed simply for having the family name. Even after taking new identities and trying to start anew, managed to sneak the mistress and little Miss Tremi out of town. This is where we settled down. However, the mistress too passed away soon after. Miss Tremi and I, along with the few who had survived, left the village and the Zarth name behind, going separate ways. Was Vladdy Zarth among those who survived? No, Master Vladdy was killed during the escape, trying to protect the mistress and Miss Tremi. How would you know of Master Vladdy? Because Vladdy Zarth is still alive. He started a war. He's trying to conquer the world. Conquer the... It can't be. Not Master Vladdy. It's true. Tremi saw him too. We've all joined together to fight him. This is terrible. Miss Tremi having to face her own brother. I loved him so much. Why has it come to this? Sorry. Wish I could have done something about it. Remind me of Master Vladdy as a boy. He had the heart for justice, and always took everything upon himself. I remind you of Vladdy? Well, he must be exhausted. You had better get some rest. Thank you for filling me in. It's a big-ass teddy bear. Tristan, you should get some rest too. After a trying day, the best thing to do is to sleep your troubles away. The sun always rises, even after the longest and darkest of nights. Sounds like Tremi's crying. Zaon's room. Zaon's room, let me go in there. Tristan. Oh, you're awake? How are you feeling? I think I'm alright now. He didn't even knock, he just like walked right in. I'm worried about Tremi though. Is she going to be okay? Maybe we should let her stay here. I mean, we can't ask her to fight her own brother. I'll miss her. Yeah. I want you to know, Tristan, I'm going to help you. I'm going to try harder. What do you mean? You're already a great helping on. So far it feels like I've had to rely on you most of the time. But from now on, I want to be the one helping you. Hang on. Am I holding you back? Kind of. No, of course not. I'm really glad you're with me. Young heroes lost everything to the flames of war. Their dear friends, a trusted ally, and their hope for a better tomorrow. Yet destiny will not let them rest. As dawn breaks over the land, a new struggle is about to begin. Tristan, please wake up. I got our gear together. Meet me outside when you're ready to leave. Yeah, I'm sure Fritz is gonna like show up again at some point. Even though like last time we left him was like in Europe, so the logic of him showing up at any point other than, you know, us going back to Europe would be weird. Better leave before Tremi notices us. Yeah, but like, how's he gonna know where we are? Unless we head all the way back there. Is he gonna be like flying around? It's like, hey, I know those guys. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know where the hell we are now. Like, we're supposed to be heading to North America in an underground tunnel. Like, I doubt anybody would start looking for us in North America. All the giant explosions. Thank you for letting us rest here. I'll be leaving now. Your other friend told me of your decision. Don't worry about Miss Tremmy. Thank you. Here, take this with you. I can't recall if there's... I don't think I've ran into any doors in any of the keycard level 2. Obviously, we would need this to go into the underground tunnel there, but I don't think any other place we've been to needed level 2, so... This will open the door to the underground tunnel northeast of here. Wish you luck on your journey. Thank you. Shermie leaves your party. And then they were too. Tristan, I'll take good care of Miss Tremmy. Underground passage in the northeast along the coastline. Stick to the coast and can't miss it. Circuit DX. Wish I had a shovel. This some extra loot. Assuming that's Tremmy's parents. Yeah, you really gotta like mash the button everywhere. They love hiding chests in this game. Tristan, all our gear is packed. Alright then, better be off. Think Tremmy noticed us? Nah, she was out like a light. Hey, where do you think you're going? Damn it. Can't get away from the loudmouth if we tried. I don't believe it. How did you leave me like this? Look, it's not like that at all. We're just worried about you, Tremmy. Worried about me? You? Ha! If anything, it's the other way around. But Tremmy, you look like you were in so much pain. I'm fine. I'm a strong girl, you know. Besides, Scavenger asked me to take care of you two. Of course I'm sad. Even though I still feel like crying. But you know what? I'm not about to give up. Alright. Let's go then. Together. Oh, come on. Now you're crying too. I really miss Scavenger. Oh no, not you too, Aeon. Just look at yourselves. I'm sorry. I should have known I'm not the only one who's sad. Rogue Trader. How's it going, Tricane? Anyway, stop worrying about me. We're all in this together, you hear? No, we don't. Tremmy joins again. Now come on, we're going to the Unicorn headquarters. Here's the underground tunnel northeast of here. Across the ocean to get to North America. Hooray, we're going to North America. Then we gotta go to South America. And then at the southern tip of South America, we'll probably have access to the airship and be able to go to, like, I'm assuming that's Antarctica, the south west of South America. Then go to Australia. Then go to, like, Greenland and, like, the northern Canada. All the other places. Madagascar. Really hope we didn't lose, like, the Gundam and stuff like that. That, or, you know, once we get to the underground tunnel, Gavinger will show back up. It's like, hey guys, I'm totally fine. Because we haven't, since he left us, we haven't had access to something that lets us, like, change any of our mechs, so... Yeah, that'd be rough. A lot of dialogue. My voice would give out. It's like, alright, let's pull up an AI transcription thing. We wouldn't do that, but... yeah. It's definitely a game I'm looking forward to playing at some point. It's Planescape Torment. It's one I kind of, like... I kind of passed by back in PC days. I don't know if I would, like... I probably would have bounced off of it anyways if I played it. It wasn't like a typical kind of high fantasy. This underground tunnel should take us to North America. Keycard level 2 will open the tunnel door. You seem to know this place well. Have you been here before? Actually, yes. We fled here from America. It was the very same underground tunnel. Ironic, isn't it? I'm on the run again, only in the opposite direction. Come on, let's get going. Can't let them find us. He's American. Tremmy's Merkin. Maybe she's Canadian. So the game-breaking bug, yeah. Those are always fun. Yeah, it's not like, you know, they could just patch the game back then. I mean, they could, but it'd be a lot harder to. EV. Oh, elevator. Thought we were going to an electric vehicle all of a sudden. Yep, same here. Always a minimum of 3 slots. I mean, I did a lot in Morrowind. I did, like, most of the content. One thing I didn't really finish off is, like, the guild, like, I didn't, like, do all the guild missions. Trimmy's American. Those guys hanging out, yep, pretty much, right? Yeah. Yeah, usually I do 3 because, well, some games have a limitation of 3. Other games like this, well, you know, I have 1 memory card. I want to fill up with like a million saves. Yeah. Melee attack cancelled. Okay, so the counter... whatever the hell it's called. Counterattacks melee. It was never really, like, obvious what that attack did. Where that boosted. Probably. I do have a lot of keys. Well, be careful any sort of spoilers like that there. If I run into a place, I'll run into it, but... Sephiroth Servo with the 94 months of spoilers. Let's go on Servo. This game does not have mechs. It has MSs. There's no mechs in Gundam. They're mobile suits. Totally different. Wait, not so fast. Oh my god, he's back! Phew, I finally caught up with you. That's Gavinger's mobile suit. But whoever is speaking isn't Gavinger. Who are you? It's Bazuli Maiko, formerly of the Dark Alliance. Welcome aboard. You mean you're still alive? Hey, I don't give up that easily. What are you doing here? In Gavinger's mobile suit. Because he asked me a favor. Wanted me to deliver it to you. Tell me, what happened to him? He didn't make it. I'm sorry. Gavinger, no. You know, if it's any consolation, he seemed to be at peace when he went. Thank you for bringing his suit back. So why is he bringing his suit? No need to thank me. I was just keeping my word. By the way, if I understand you, you're going up against Vladdy, right? Why do you say we join forces? I'd be happy to help you. What are you saying? We're enemies, remember? No, we're all just fools who were being tricked by Vladdy. I know we used to be enemies, so I understand that you can't trust me. A random stranger we just like fought once, never like talked to before. Yeah, join my team. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm going to take that guy out. After all, he's out to cause another great fall. Another great fall? That's right, he plans to use the G systems, destroy this world, and start over again. Tristan, I think he's telling the truth. What? How do you know? I'm not sure, I just do. You can trust them. This reminds me of when we rescued Aeon. Are you okay? She's out cold. She's still alive. Destroy the world. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, some of them were just like mistaken, like, oh, you're the enemy. Let's fight. This guy, like, we literally just like battled, and he's like, all right, hey, I'm bringing your friend's mech. Can I join the team? Like, what? What the fuck? All right, I believe him. What about you, Tremmy? Hey, I'm the one who shot your friend in the head. Sure, why not? Really? Do you mean it? Yeah, we can all use the help. We can use all the help we can get. All right, now you're talking. Let's rock and roll. I mean, it was 25 hours ago. Thanks for the vote of confidence, kiddo. It'll be a pleasure raiding with you. You're welcome. Is this guy Pirate and Gevenger? Been so long, I don't remember. Now then, let's hurry on through this underground tunnel. The chumps back there are looking for you. Right, better hurry. Gundam back! I guess that's one way of getting your mech back. Like, hey guys, I got your mech. Does he have, like, the same... No, he doesn't have the same, like... Oh, he kind of does. He has High Bomber. I mean, he doesn't have all the stuff that Gevenger did. Hopefully he has the similar boosts. No, he doesn't. So we don't have anybody that can surround us with fields anymore. That's kind of annoying. Does he have all the equipment? No, he does. Okay, he does. Took a minute to load there. I mean, there's definitely some difficulty spikes, especially with bosses. Overall, it's not too bad. It's got lots of TP. So he starts at level 24. So this guy's gonna leave soon if he's like 4 levels above everybody. And yes and no. It's grindy, but it's not like you need to go and like grind particularly to be able to survive any bosses or whatever. You just have to like approach them in different ways or whatever. How many of those keys do we have? Oh, we only have 2. Wow, I did use up a lot of them. Oh man. It's 4. We have 2. It's 5, 6, jeez. Alright, time to go hit that save point, I guess. Before we, like, open these up so I don't, like... So I gotta pick up the 2 best ones. I don't know what direction is closest save point. Probably the other way. Zaga, Claw L. maybe probably could put that on the gun cannon. Because I only have one, like, wielded weapon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the other way would have been closer to a save point. There's a lot of music in this that sounds very Final Fantasy-esque. I noticed, like, the boss fight sounds like it sounds very close to some Final Fantasy VIII music. Splash dice and boost attacks from concentrated fire to bombardments. Like, mow down opponents before they can even think about a melee attack. Ha! So yeah, there's a lot of music that sounds very similar to... It's definitely heavily inspired, let's just say. Got a pretty good range attack, this guy. I mean, check his stats, but... Oh yeah. Well, he's decent melee too, but definitely is the best range guy we have right now. Oh. It's a good thing we have a decent range thing on this mech. Not as good range compared to, like, everybody else, but... Someone should sue. Pretty sure you can't sue for, like, inspiration. Go faster. Yeah, like, so it definitely sounds like it's inspired by the music. There's definitely been a couple themes where it's like, man, this sounds so, like, so much like Final Fantasy stuff. Something out of Final Fantasy, but just like it starts off like that and then just kind of does something different. Definitely heavily inspired. Yeah. Very likely, and they're like, hey, want to work on real Final Fantasy music? It's like, hell yeah. Yeah, why'd they have to put that thing so far from any save points? Where's probably gonna have to do this like 3 times just to find what's in each of those chests. Probably 4 times, so I'll do it 3 times to find out what's in the chest, and if the last 2 chests aren't the ones I want, I'll have to come back again. Hopefully one of the first chests we open up has, like, more hacking tools in it. At least the encounter rate is pretty low in here, so... Yeah, I mean, I'm sure working for any game company would be kind of one of those, like, one of those things that just seems like it's really good, but it's probably a lot of crunch time and everything else. Gun Cannon 2. Yeah. I'm sure there's gonna be, like, people taking up the reins, but the reason Saga is probably, like, keeps coming out is because Kawazu has a lot of pull. I'm sure they probably don't make a lot of money on that series, so Square Enix will be like, alright, Kawazu's gone, let's let's dump this series now. Yeah, exactly. That's why he basically has a blank check to do whatever he wants, right? Not a blank check, as in, like, here, there's all the money, but at least, you know, I want to do this game. He's like, all right, you want to do that game? You're doing that game. Mobile revenue. Yeah, that's where all the money is nowadays. Friggin' mobile games. Gundam Sentinel mechs popping up in Universal Century Gundam mangas. Oh yeah. Or is this the first time they showed up? Alright, chest number 1. Cap large. Be like probably the worst case scenario because we have more E-caps than we have data right now, so not too worried about E-caps. Option parts, large type repellent. +3 to bonus energy, with -30 speed, and that's a decent choice. Let me write these down because I'm obviously gonna have to come back here once I get more hacking data. Notepad. Oh. Are the windows? Notepad. Yoshida or the blank check, folks? Yeah. I believe it. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 was definitely doomed there. Alright, this is the underground tunnel. Locked chests. E-cap, large type repellent. This one's like the southeast corner of the map. Verbal agreement. Reload. Guess I'll pop a stealth thing just so we can get there. It's gonna do this at least two more times. And then a fourth time once I actually know which ones I want to grab. We had so many of those hacking tools. I guess we used a bunch in the... I guess when we were going into the last area. The last area had a bunch of locked chests. Yeah, all those guys must be really damn close to retirement at this point. Like, how old are they now? Like, they're definitely past retirement age. They're just, you know, sticking around for the check, I guess. Gotta pay those bills. Really? Only 63? Definitely figured he'd be older than that, but I guess he must have been really young, I guess, when the first Final Fantasy came out. He created that stuff. Yoshida's definitely got a ways to go, though. Yeah. It's always a thing, you never know. It's not that you want to, it's more like your body says nope. It probably is. Yeah, sometimes they definitely just push themselves too hard. You have 3 small. Small times 3. It's like the northwest corner. Parts Saikamu. Increases the pilot's mind by 10%. What does that even mean? Is that just like protection against? No, that I'm assuming that's protection against like mind attacks, like shock and stuff like that. That or affects like magic attacks, maybe. Probably not, because his mind is like 115. Assuming it's like status protection. Oh, is he chilling, doing whatever he likes? Probably. Mind. Effectiveness of characters' techniques. Okay, yeah, so it's basically like magic. Hey, Baynard. So it could be useful on somebody with like somebody that has like bomber, for example. Alright, one more batch. Then we decide which ones we want to keep. So far, the large type propellant's probably the only thing that like does interest me. Saikamu, I mean, eh. I don't know if I'd even equip it. Oh yeah, probably will. It's an option part. Yeah. It really depends on how the stuff is handled too. Like, does he need to like check off everything that gets done? Or does he just hand it off to a whole bunch of like different teams and like, alright, you guys do your thing and just bother me if it's important? Imagine the last Final Fantasies haven't been doing all that great financially. Like, they probably... I'm not sure if did they even make their money back with like 16 and 15. Oops. Get to activate my stealth system. Missed. Ow. Yeah, but definitely didn't make him them bank either. Like 16 must have cost a lot of money to make, and do you ever hear anybody ever talk about Final Fantasy 16? Final Fantasy 16 was a thing that existed. That's about it, right? Control suffered from the split forces. It also didn't help, I guess. Final Fantasy 16 was like console exclusive, right? Wasn't it? Like it was basically PlayStation only. Alright, last two. Hopefully one has like 5 hacking tools. Babu data? I mean, that's the most useless because I don't have nearly enough Babu data. It's the first 10 I've seen. So I don't need more of those until we get more of those. Babu data times 10. This is, I guess, the southwestern corner, let's say. Yeah. It was like released on PC and stuff too, would have helped. Gilgoog Shield Kai. This is like south, let's just say. Alright, so out of these, large type repellent I'd pick up, and then let's see what this shield is like. 35 armor, -1 speed. It's a decent thing, depending on what the size is. Oh, it's too big. It's too big to wield on anybody. It'll probably be good later on. Yeah, it definitely takes up a lot of space. So, for now, I guess the large type repellent and the Saikamu, I guess, out of these. Then we'll come back to the other ones once we get more keys and, you know, feel like these are useful to get. More about Ben Star in Final Fantasy 16. Yeah. It's definitely like a blip. It came and it went. Like people talk about Final Fantasy 13 more than they talk about 16, because 13 is just like, hey, this one had like 13 was one of those games that just had a lot of negative attention, I guess. It's not really negative, but I mean, just didn't live up to people's expectations. People talked about it more. 16 was just like, it's an okay game, but not really a Final Fantasy game, so nobody really cared. And yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake definitely got more, like, publicity, I guess, than 16 ever did. Which also helps the Final Fantasy VII Remake is still coming out. Game of Thrones meets Final Fantasy, yeah, pretty much. Well, Final Fantasies have always been kind of like brooding, you know, darker stories, right? Definitely not like happy-go-lucky stories. They're usually pretty dark, pretty much downers. Yeah, that's what I hear. One day I'll get around to playing it. One day. Well, Final Fantasy 15 is about bros taking a road trip. How can that be dark? Let me get her some better weapons. The best stuff I can get her. This'll work for now. Yeah, bittersweet, I guess. Napalm Cracker. One thing we don't have yet is anybody that has like a group armor up or a group power up. A group speed all, but I mean, usually you never really need to change your speed. Most of our guys are faster than anything else the enemy has. If the enemy is faster, they're usually way faster, so that speed up wouldn't help us anyways, so there's almost no point in speeding up our guys. Unless it affects, like, the chance of dodging. Alright, so the southeast one for the propellant, and then we'll take the middle one, I guess, for the Psychomu for now. Knew he was going to use that. I'm not going to use melee. Can't block my regular attacks. Alright. Take those out of the list. Maybe this large propellant thing isn't like 4 squares or something. If it's only 2 squares big. Whenever I've been shocked. Shock is like the most useless ability in this game. Unless you know, you go before the enemy does and you shock them, but more often than not, the enemies shock us after we've attacked, in which case, like, alright, that did nothing. I mean, it's going between Russia and North America. It's probably pretty long. No, I'm just going through the tunnel. I mean, I had to go back a few times, like reloaded, because I wanted to check. There was a room full of those locked chests, and only had 2 keys. Like, I had to find out which are the 2 best things to pick up. So I had to do that like 4 times, basically 3 times to find the chest contents, and the 4th time to actually pick up the stuff I wanted. One day we'll get to the end. One day. Of course, I had to attack different targets. That sounds about right. of course, you know, we just casually walked from one end of the Eurasian continent to the other, so... so these guys can go pretty far. Hey, Nico. How's it going? Happy Father's Day. Yep. Finally hit the end. Yay, we're in North America now. Assuming we're in Alaska. RPG dead. We made it. It's not. You guys have Father's Day on a different day, I guess? Yeah, I guess it is, right? June 21st. Summer solstice. Unless, of course, we're in the Southern Hemisphere, in which case it's probably the shortest day of the year. Finally made it to America. It's about time. Thought that tunnel would never end. Which direction do we head now? If I remember correctly, Unicorn headquarters should be south along the coastline. California, I guess. Avenger told us to go to the Unicorn headquarters. Should be able to find a way to bloody there. Come on, let's go. Assuming we're in Alaska. Yep. Let's go to Canada. Let's go visit the Yukon. Go to British Columbia. Assuming like anywhere else, there's probably no point going off the beaten path. Oh, yeah. You're above the Arctic Circle. Some weird-ass music. There's probably no point going off the beaten path. Never is. Once we get the airship, which I'm assuming we'll get at some point, then we can probably explore it, otherwise it's not worth it. Let's go to California. Not unless it's in British Columbia, I don't know. It said south along the coast, so I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere in California. The most logical. Surprisingly, small encounters at this point. Like single enemies. last Arctic dudes we're gonna run into. Just about to step out of the Arctic area. Hey, we're in BC now. Nemo. We found Nemo. High repair GM. So we want to get rid of that guy first. You in the mobile suits, halt. Proceed any further and you'll be attacked. I don't know, are we in California? This feels more like Vancouver right now. Wait, you don't mean any harm. I know that voice. Is that you, Tristan? What? How do you know me? It's me, Olivia. What are you doing here? What happened? Yeah, Gavinger's dead. Please, let us inside. We have to tell you something. Alright, you cleared for entry. Meet me inside. Where's my husband? Yeah, about that. This guy killed him. He took his mech. Tell me, what exactly happened? Where's Gavinger? Gavinger is dead. Dead? No, that can't be. Why, what happened? Gave his life. He sacrificed himself so we could escape. That sounds like Gavinger. Can you tell me about it? Exactly how it happened? In gruesome details, please? Yes, of course. Tristan told Olivia everything. So Gavinger left everything up to you. In that case, I'll try to help you as much as I can. Thank you. Officially speaking, Unicorn Headquarters can't directly help. There's nothing stopping me from helping you on my own. Why can't they help us directly? The Supreme Commander Dustov of the Eisengrad Army has demanded we arrest you on sight. Arrest us? Why? They claimed you betrayed the Eisengrad Army. What? But Hal betrayed them. Commander Dustov must be unaware of who Vizart really is. I mean, now we have to fight the Eisengrad army too? There's no way we'll be able to defeat bloody Zarth like this. I'll give up, Tristan. When there's a will, there's a way. Really? So you have a way to defeat Vladdy? Come to my office where we can speak in private. Hey, who is that woman? How come she knows Gavinger? Actually, Gavinger was a member of the Unicorns. He was what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hide it from you. It's okay. I've hidden enough from you myself. No, you need to hide more, Tremmy. You really need to hide more, please. Sorry for keeping you. Well, let's go talk to this Olivia lady then. Yep. Ass Crack McGee here. And of course, they always position the camera in a way where you can just, like, stare at her ass crack. Tell us, how can we defeat Vladdy? Gavinger asked me to do a little research for him a while ago. Research? Yes, he must have suspected events would turn out this way. Am I saying he was prepared to die? I think that's the kind of man he was. Why? Why didn't he say anything? Do you think Avenger suspected that Captain Hell would betray us? Who knows? He might have noticed there was some other force behind the Dark Alliance. So tell us, what was Gavinger trying to do? He wanted you to have a powerful new weapon to help you fight your enemies. A new weapon? Yes, he asked me to look for a certain mobile suit. The Zeta Gundam. Zeta Gundam. Okay, 2 Gundams. The Zeta Gundam. That was Gavinger's final wish. That's right. Searched the world for data on the Zeta Gundam. I couldn't find it anywhere. Still, it's too early to give up. We need 3 mobile suits. A Gundam Mark II, and a Hayaku Shiki. Once we have these 3 mobile suits, we can create a Zeta Gundam. Well, that means we lose our Gundam. 3 mobile suits. That's a tall order. There's no need to find all 3. All you have data for the Gundam Mark II. Nice. There's just one to find. We have a Gundam with us. You do? That means all we need is Hayaku Shiki. We can make a Zeta Gundam. Tristan, take this. Hooray. Basically gave us everything except for the mech. When does it give us the mech? I found in G System number 4 to the south of here. Use that data to create a Gundam Mark II. Oh, right. We're at G System number 4. I'll look into the Hayaku Shiki. Once you've created the Gundam Mark II, report back to me. Nice. So, enemies around here are really strong, so be careful when you head out. South is the very vague direction. Like south as in Mexico south, south as in like Brazil south. Or south as in like, you know, Texas. The charge +2? It just makes us... Yeah, we charge. Alright, large type propellant is 2. Stack these. That's right, I can't have her use the extra wing because the shoulder-mounted gun doesn't work. Let's stick with this so she doesn't lose too much speed. Guess we'll give it to him. lot of money, too. We had a lot of money. Tristan, let's get that Zeta Gundam. Scavenger's last gift to us. Can't let him down. Let's go, Tristan. We have to get the new weapon that Scavenger left behind for us. Can't mourn him now. We have to push on. Touch that you're willing to trust the next Dark Alliance member like me. I'll be right beside you guys until we wipe the floor with this bloody Zarth. That's all I care about now, so let's do it, okay? They tell you won't backstab us or anything. Area ahead is closed off to outsiders. Don't even think about trying to sneak in. You're going to G-System number 4. You should buy some mobile suit data from the item shop before you go. Save you the trouble having to run back and forth. Can't believe that Eisengrad soldiers took over an entire town. I've never gone into the back streets before. What's going on? Chest hidden behind the tree. Let's see what kind of stuff we can buy here. I wonder if we can go back to the previous towns. I'm assuming not, or otherwise we could just teleport to the G-System 3. So probably can't go back. There was a... probably a hard-to-use beam cannon. So it's not bad. +3 with only 15 speed loss. Increased durability. It's pretty nice. Range 20, armor 30, 30 speed loss though. 400 HP. Good for range attackers. And I can't afford it. It gives me 2 energy as well. Did just save. One thing it doesn't tell you is like how many slots it uses. Like I'm assuming this must be like a 4 slotter. If it was like 3, it was like 2 slots, that'd be broken. It's 3 slots. Pretty good at 3 slots. Just lose a little bit of speed is the only problem. Go down to 80 speed, but I get like 2 extra energy, I get a whole bunch of HP, a whole bunch of armor, and a whole bunch of range. Sounds like a good deal to me. Jesus. Just strapping an entire ship onto our back. to keep default, the wings or whatever are blue, but if you choose anything else, they turn black. It's cooler like that. Hear about Gevinger's death. It was a good man. I'm sorry. Sorry, but that part of town is currently off limits to outsiders. If there's anything you need, you can probably pick it up in my shop. There are repair and recovery items, often parts, mobile suit data, the works. I do need to buy some MP restoration things. Gilgoog's special data, Nemo data, Marisai data, Rick Diaz data. I don't know, like, what any of these specialize in is the only problem. But probably want to make some of these. I can't even buy the MP restoration items, that's kind of annoying. Let's see, have we fought any of these? We did fight the Nemo. Kind of hard to tell. Seems like maybe a general kind of jack of all trades one, maybe. It's got shoot all, beam field. That's obviously the enemy, but since Bang has shoot all, means it's probably mostly ranged. It's a Gelgoog special, but it's probably just a better variant of the Gelgoog that we have. What's the other ones we can make? There's like a Rick Diaz and a Marisai. Already have some data for each of these, but get 72 of the Rick Diaz data. Almost max out the Marisai data. I can max out the Nemo data. I can sell some stuff too. The Rick Diaz is the highest value one, so that one potentially could be a good one. Who needs the upgrade the most right now? Be nice to upgrade the gun cannon, so like a good range one, but I guess what I can do is I could probably get two things up to 50, and then go to that place, and then reload. And in fact, I could probably just sell off like all the just the other mech I have there, the Hijak or whatever the hell it is, and then buy all three, get all three to 50. That way I can compare and see which ones are worth keeping. Go from there. Alright, so we need 43 of these. 40 of these. Of these, and 45 of these. There we go. So we'll pair all 4. Of course, I don't have enough bell caps. Well, I mean, we're going to be making the Gundam special anyways, so... I wonder if we use up all the ECAP larges, and then we can't make that Gundam. I wonder what happens then. The game, like, force us to make it? Is it going to be automatic? I'm assuming it's going to be automatic. Yeah, I should have done this after, like, you know, finding this thing. That was in California. You said south. I mean, south is it's a pretty big place. Like, south relative to this is... Are we in, like, South America? Are we in, like... Are we going to, like, just... Mexico? Is it south relative to the longitudes? It could be, like, Texas, for all I know. So she's got more energy now, so she'll start off attacking with that spray launcher. Slow down, though. So I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere in South America, because otherwise, like, Mexico's too close from where we start. The question is it below or above the that river there? Or around the river? So slow down. System hack. That uses speed, attack, armor. That's pretty nice. Gives them all the status debuffs. Probably like one person only though. Good for bosses, I guess. Shot killer. Haven't killed my shots. Strong punch. Yeah, I wanted to give her the claw. That way she has a melee weapon. I don't have room in her back to give her a melee weapon, so this would be a good option. I gotta reload anyway once I get to this G system. So we're probably not gonna get the G system, make the mech and come back. We're definitely gonna have to fight something, so. It's not in Central America. It's somewhere in South America. Some hyper Gazoks. Or Zagoks? Gazoks. I have a Gazok. Gunpla one. It's gonna be pretty weak. Surprisingly weak. Invisible. There we go. We got enemy call and we got invisible. Not surprised that Tremmy has the enemy call. So we can get to this place as fast as we can here. Let's go do this again anyways. G system. Oh, that it. Looks like it. It's G system number 4. What a mess. Oh, it's still functional. I hope Olivia's right about this. Come on, let's get to the core. Large type of wing. $20 armor and 50 speed. It's a decent, good for like something like him. Doesn't really need the speed per se, so he already has enough. Gotta make sure I don't overwrite the save here, so I need to go back. I definitely don't want to just get 50 of every, like, data type here. Although I wonder how much No, because I still need... I was going to say, I wonder how much I could sell them for, but I need kneecap large, and we have a limited number of those, so... So I wouldn't want to just make one and then sell it, because then I can't make another one. Parts 3. Armor upgrade kit. Shotgun gives P damage, as well as the defense down. Gonna have to fight a boss, or we're just gonna get access to it, and that's that. Hope we get access to it just so I can compare these mechs. I'm assuming the game's gonna force us to make that Gundam. It doesn't seem to be forcing us, so... I wonder what happens if we use up all our E-camps by making the Gundam. Okay, so... It's like we need to create the Gundam Mark II, so it doesn't even let you do it before you create the Gundam. Of course, now we're gonna get attacked, probably. Fancy. This is the Gundam Mark II. Sure is a beaut. Yeah, it sure is. What is it, Tristan? I wonder why Vladdy gave us the Gundam. Yeah, that is strange. You think he knew we would need it to create the Zeta Gundam? Good question. One way to find out, though, is to ask him. Yeah, standing around chatting isn't going to answer any questions. Exactly my point. Come on, we have the Garden Mark II now. Let's revert back to Olivia. Alright, I can make all but the one of them, so let's make the Nemo last. We'll reload that previous save, come back here, make the Nemo, compare it to the other ones, etc. We're gonna see what they look like shortly anyways. Alright, let's compare all these. Luckily they're all zeros, so we can have a nice comparison. So the Gun Mark II comes with an enhanced wing. It's 115, 100, 115. I mean, this one we're going to make anyways, so it's obviously good stats across the board. Let's compare the Gilgoog, and mind you, this is Gilgoog level whatever it is right now. Alright, it's the Gilgoog Special. Seems to be just more speed compared to the Gilgoog, basically. I don't know, with the... like right now, we have these sniper arms on this one, so... let's put these... factory just to get a good comparison. Obviously we have a bunch of levels in this one too, so... it's also kind of... considering this one's leveled up a bunch, which obviously increased its range and melee and stuff, this one basically has like more armor. So obviously we added some defense up on this one. Or no, I think the durability up I think only increases HP, so speed and armor looks basically the same. The main thing I could see is the energy. Starts off with 3 energy. Hey, Sunfall. Happy summer solstice. I don't know, but it's hard to tell what the melee and range would be compared to the base version of this one, because obviously this one's not base right now. But I imagine the melee and the range might be like a little higher, but either way, it doesn't seem like it's worth making another Gilgoog. We already have a Gilgoog. Now, the Brick Dias. That comes with the large wing type, so we take that off just to... so definitely more hit points, more melee, more range. I'll have to check all their like how much stuff they can carry too. But this one seems to be a really good range attacker, from the looks of it. This one's definitely a good melee. Right off the bat, it's 123. It's a little slower though. Getting hard to compare it to this one because this one's leveled up like to max right now. 3DS definitely seems to be like one I'm gonna pick up though. Alright, let's check out their... guess I have to use them before I try equipping them. Alright, so this is the Maricide. Yeah, this is the quote-unquote melee one. Definitely seems like it has more room for like range attacking and stuff than melee, really. So I could slap on the... I think it's similar to the one I was using, maybe. Definitely won't let me use the impact lance. Plenty of room for the large sheet hawk. Happy Father Sunday, Sunday. Tremmy seems like the same area now. So with this one, we won't be able to use the, we can't use our badass Zamel cannon. But I mean, really, like, it's very rare we use this anyways. We give her more, like, comes with a Vulcan phalanx. So it comes with a pretty nice built-in, I'm assuming that's like a headpiece thing. Be good for like the all attack thing. So compare the Gundam to the Gundam. Yeah, both Gundam and Gelgoog special. I think it might be a little more room than the Gelgoog. Or no, I think it was the same. No, okay, yeah. So the Gelgoog special does have more room compared to the Gelgoog. Has one extra, like, row, or one extra column. So that's one other advantage. I mean, very likely, I'm gonna be replacing the Gelgoog anyways. Question is, maybe the... No, I don't know. Because one of them is gonna get the one of them's gonna get the Gundam XL, or the new Gundam. One of them is gonna get the Rick Diaz. I think the Rick Diaz will be the one I'm gonna make out of all these. Camper compared to the Rick DS. So the Camper has one extra row, but the Rick DS has one extra column. I don't know which one is better. I mean, really, we already have a good, strong melee one anyways, so I don't need that, that other one I made. Okay, check out that Gundam Mark II. For the Gundam, you have an extra column and an extra row. So you got a lot of room in the Gundam Mark II. You get the Vulcan pod. Alright, so, I mean, there's also the Nemo. I don't think it's even worth checking out the Nemo. So, probably best to just make a Rick DS with range, and then make a, keep the Camphor for a melee dude, make a Rick DS, and then make the Gundam Mark II. And then the leftover money we can spend on upgrading the Gundam Mark II. Rick DS is a decently strong range attacker, so... Alright, let's reload. I didn't notice if there's any other special stuff. That'll give us a +5 to every stat Rick DS. Kinda sucks we'll lose the Zamel, but I mean, that thing is really hard to fire. Basically made Tremmy kind of pointless because I'd only pull her out to do the super attack and then pop her back in anyways. Until we get there though. One thing I wanted to do is to switch this one here for Claw. There's a bunch of range though. Whatever. That can be prolonged. Onwards. Back to South America. Surprised we didn't have to fight anything to get that Gundam too. I mean, but maybe we'd fight something on the way out, but... It's like, here's your Gundam. Alright. I'll have to see if that system hack is AoE. Probably not, considering it's like hit the enemy with every status effect. Yep, gotta have all the staples. missed. Ow, that was a nasty counterattack. There it is. It's like it's around here somewhere. Alright. Let's make our Rick Deus. Could have made 2 more Gundams, but neither of them used melee attack. I guess I gotta check to see what they were gonna use. Look, it says like range and tech there. So it feels like there should have been chests there. Or once we get the Zeta Gundam thing, hopefully it doesn't... From the sounds of it, it's probably gonna, like, destroy the other Gundams and everything. So maybe leveling up the other Gundam wouldn't be a good idea. Just in case it's, like, gone. Really? Wasn't enough to kill it. That's annoying. Yeah, if they use a beam field, they shouldn't be able to use beam attacks. How's that beam field, like, one way? I really hope they don't sneak in, like, chests behind the rocks like that. Games often do stuff like that. This one definitely has hidden quite a few chests. Even though, of course, they would be completely in the view of your actual character, but, you know. For the camera, yeah, you can't see it in the camera itself. I definitely need to set this guy up to like have. I mean, right now he's melee centric, so. But if I basically gave him like attached ranged weapons, for example, something like that would be good. As far as all attached ranged weapons times 3. Really? There's not enough to do it? Damn. What else do we have? Death Army. We have like 4 of those. I guess we don't have any other ones. There is the... We had like 10 of that other... I forget what the mech's name was. The Bamu one. In the underground tunnel, but you only get 10 of those there, so... Until we can find another source of those. These for the most part, like, any of the ones I've seen drop, usually you end up finding a shop that will sell you more, so really the drop data doesn't really matter. You don't need it to make the thing. I mean, it saves you some money if you want to, you know, get the max upgrade version, but it's not like you're only getting it through the chest. I'm sure some of the high-end ones are going to be like... It's like some of the best mechs you probably have to grind on these top enemies that drop like 1 out of every like 10 kills or something like that. So you have to kill like 500 of these enemies to get this mech. So that'll take a while, but other than that... Alright, so yeah, let's give... Let's have Tremi switch over to that Rick Diaz, I guess. And we want to... I should switch Aeon to the Gundam yet. It's level 0 right now, which isn't exactly the greatest. Right, it's Rictius. It's got a lot of range. So let's see. We give it this. Even with this, its speed is still pretty high, 118. So this is a good one to start with a bunch of speed, or with the defender unit. Mark II doesn't have as much speed, so... Large type wing... Yeah, large type wing is definitely the best bang for your buck there. Get pretty good boost in speed and a big boost of armor. Strip them for parts. Alright. Let's see what the auto-equip does for range combat. Frame launcher, spray launcher, machine gun Kai, beam saber. Alright, let's just do this manually. This game sucks at like auto-equipping stuff. So I want her to have like the best like multi-super attack thing. Double cannon. I guess I'm gonna have one shoulder thing. Double cannon's probably the best bet there. Large attack rifle. This thing's kind of annoyingly, like, too big. We're gonna have to get rid of this. It's too big. Too cumbersome. There. So if she does a super attack, she'll have like all this shit plus the head cannon. Like 5 shots. She won't have any melee, but eh. Alright. Gundam. She also has the like the all attack thing. This is a better idea. Nah. For how often it actually works. Can't fit this here and make one to put like the this rifle too, but don't see any way of making that work. Let's put as many guns as I could throw on her. Her range isn't as good though. Only has like 110 range on the Gundam Mark II. Mind you, it is level 0, so bring it up to level whatever. I guess I have an energy booster thing on her, but she doesn't really have too many energy. Well, I guess if I was going to go for the multi-attack thing, yeah, maybe better to go with the propellant thing. Alright. This one's got a lot of hit points. Jesus. After all this, we'll get like an encounter and like wipe, get a game over, and have to redo all that shit again. Let's see, just teleport out of here. And if it doesn't let me teleport, then for sure we're going to be getting an encounter. Although I guess I want to hit the save point first. So many weapons. Oh, this one's like worse than the spray launcher. I guess the whole thing is a sniping impossible thing. I'll see how much damage she does. Let's just boost her up and then... she started with the plus 2 instead of the plus 1, she would have enough in turn 2 to do that super attack. Might have to switch that around. Welcome back. Flight was good. 3, 4, 5. Only 2,000 damage. I feel like there should have been at least one more attack there. But there's supposed to be 6 in total. It's fine. Nice. Now to play some MS Saga. Yeah, it feels like she should have had 6 attacks. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the one in her head. I think I saw her use only like one of these two, maybe? So I don't know. Maybe it did use it and it wasn't obvious. But combined both at the same time or something. Last time. Tristan, sense an enemy. An enemy? Where? Hehehe. Looks like you found me. Who are you? Show yourself. You've forgotten me already. It's too bad. It's Colonel Atker. It's me, Colonel Atker of the Eisengrad Army. It's about time I found you. I've been looking everywhere. Are you here to arrest us? Of course. You're traitors and criminals. Wait, you've been tricked. Captain Hal is the one who betrayed the Eisengrad army. Hehehe. So what if he is? You mean you know who he really is? Of course I do. Now then, come along quietly so that no one gets hurt. I don't think so. We're not gonna let you not gonna let you just take us away. Fine then, have it your way. I'll be waiting for you on the surface. Okay, at least let's save first. Energy readings, lots of them. There are enemies everywhere. Don't worry, kiddo. I'll give them a good pounding. Time to get the party started. Come on, Tristan. Alright, let's show them what we're made of. Yeah! Still have to fight our way to the save point, though. Alright, which weapon do I want to use here? It's the beam rifle, I guess. Yeah, she does have Gatling fire as well. Azuli, yeah. I love how you just like quickly accept them. It's like, yeah, we just fought you like a few minutes ago. You came in with our friend's mech, said, yeah, you know, he said to bring this to you. It's like, all right, welcome to the team. It's like, you guys are a little too trusting there. Ashtamar. Except he was literally your enemy. Like, we literally just defeated this guy. He's like, oh, Dark Alliance General. It's like, alright, I'm on your team now. Okay. It's like, what? Like, for all we know, he's the one who killed the Avenger there. Like, just showed up with the guy's mechs. Like, yeah, he said to bring you this. I swear. So many enemies. Just don't have to worry about random encounters when you have to fight fixed encounters back to back. Very impressive, breaking through our perimeter like that. I also need some stronger opponents. I'm sure we'll get along splendidly. Everybody charge. Safe. Alright. Before we go any further and fight this boss, let me pause time here for a minute. Grab some food, get a drink and all that stuff. So who knows how, if this boss is gonna like murder us or whatever, but we'll see. Alright, be back in a few minutes.